What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone, and welcome back to the day before we play Milan in the Supercoppa. And frankly, it's probably the least of our worries right now. I think the big worries, are obviously us not being able to win games in the league, and the biggest worry is the transfer window, and that is kind of where we're gonna talk about, because right now, Giuntoli is sleeping, and when I say sleeping, is he knew what we needed for months. Bremer and Cabal did not went down yesterday or 2 days ago or a week ago. They went down months ago, and we look completely unprepared. And with unprepared, I mean, if you need to believe the rumors, we're not even close to signing anyone at this moment in time. We're not close. And when Giuntoli speaks, and he actually spoke yesterday evening, and he said we need to look at opportunities and so on, you fail. It's as simple as that. You're sleeping, you're not awake. So that's what we're going to talk about. Before we do that, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification, because it is transfer window season. We are going to sign players, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon right now. I don't think it's harsh to say that right now he already has failed, because Bremer went down in September, Cabal went down in October. We are the 1st of January or the 2nd, the 3rd of January, and nobody is even close to signing. And all the rumors we hear is we're offering not enough. Tomori, Milan are not certain about letting him go. And I'm not even talking about the quality of players right now, because that's what it is at this moment in time. I'm talking about having 2-3 months to prep and to enter the January window and actually have everything set in stone. You by now must know what is required to get your targets over the line. When you start bidding right now, and I don't want to hear you can officially bid right now, they know what Benfica want, they know what Milan want potentially, but that Tomori one looks like an emergency option rather than something they actually believed in back in October or whatever. It feels like it just popped up. Hanchko, for example, Silva, like name the options out there. You should be prepped. This is shaping up to be another August, where we are going to bring in the players at the end of January when we play Torino, Milan, Inter, not Inter, Napoli, Atalanta, Bruges, Benfica, and then Giuntoli will be like, here you go, defenders. Keep in mind, right now, we're playing McKennie left back. Camiasso might be back, fine. But because of injuries, because we don't have enough players, we're playing McKennie left back. We've played Locatelli center back. Those are all things that are worrying. Forget about McKennie doing a good job or Locatelli doing a good job. They're needed in different positions. And the fact that we wake up every day to the same news, it's like, maybe it is Araujo, maybe Hanchko, will leave, maybe not, maybe this, maybe not. There's nothing real right now. It's all up in the air, and it feels like Giuntoli is actually waiting for an opportunity, waiting for any club, Benfica in this case, or Bruges, or Feyenoord, to wake up and be like, you know what, we will lower our demands a little bit. But we are in a situation where that behind the scenes, under the radar, should have already taken place in the months building up to January. You cannot enter January knowing, the entire world knows, by the way, we need defenders, we need center backs. Everybody knows that. They're not going to hand you a discount. They know we're desperate. That's why I was like, you should have known by now what the set price is, and you need to know if that's realistic, or you need to move on and you need to focus on something else. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. Right now, we're one injury away at the back to be absolutely done and dusted. If Kalulu goes down or Gatti goes down, you are screwed. And with screwed, I'm not even talking about quality. I'm talking about positions. You don't have a center back. You don't want to see Ruby out there. You don't want to see Locatelli out there, because you lose something in midfield. And actually, Locatelli is suspended for Torino as well. So that is what I'm talking about. We are entering a stretch of games, and we have 1,000 questions and not one answer. We don't know who the center back is going to be. We don't know when, and how soon he will arrive. But listening to Motta, listening to Giuntoli, he's waiting for opportunities like it's the summer, like it's not needed. And if something pops up, you do. We need, it's not that ifs and buts, we need center backs, period. And I'm not sure which opportunity he's waiting for right now, because I think you wait for an opportunity in a position you do not really need, or it's not your main focus. For example, the center back is a priority. Zirkzee is not a priority. But if Manu wakes up tomorrow and they're like, we're willing to loan him out with an option, no obligation until the end of the summer, that's an opportunity. You take that. There's no obligation. You know, you loan him. If you want him at the end of the summer, you pay the money to, you give Manu the money they want, you know, you agree on, and that's an opportunity. In a position to, we quote unquote need, but not really need. That I can understand, waiting for opportunities. At the back, there's no opportunity. Like, nobody is going to hand you a discount. You're going to overpay in January, period. I thought and I expected that things would have been set by now. Like, okay, when I say I expected, I didn't expect it, but you would expect that things should be set by now. That you know, Giuntoli wakes up January the 1st and he's like, okay, Benfica or Feyenoord or Milan, whatever, you know. I'm not even, again, I'm not even talking about the quality of players, just purely the timing of bringing in these players. I was expecting, or the expectation is that he woke up and he's like, Benfica, Feyenoord, Milan, this is it. Take it. Because that's what you want. Because we know that's what you want. Take it. And we need him now. But we're in a situation where it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If you read up on the news and you open up the newspapers and you put on Sky, it's like after Supercoppa, things. I'm like, after the Supercoppa, this week is completely. This week and next week is irrelevant. Motta and Locatelli can come out and say it's a big trophy. It's not. It's not a big trophy. If you don't win the Supercoppa at the end of the season, not one fan is gonna cry about it. Fans will get pissed if you don't win the Coppa or the Scudetto. They will not get pissed if you don't win the Supercoppa. So I don't want to hear that from Locatelli nor Motta. If you want to win it and you hold that to a certain value, fine, go for it. Like, if you win it, cool. But this week and next week should not be focused on the Supercoppa and then comes the transfer window. That should not be the case. That should not be the case. The focus should be transfer window and actually improving on the pitch, you know, and getting players back in shape, you know. That should be the priority. When I read and when I see Giuntoli saying, you know, this week we focus on this and next, I'm like, no. Motta needs help. These players at the back need help. We're one injury away from playing Rui against Torino. That's the situation right now. We're one injury away from playing Rui or shaping up the entire backline in a different way, or moving Cambiasso to center back, or moving Savona to center back. And it's like, come on, is this what we really want to do? No. So Giuntoli, time to wake up, I guess. I think it's already too late. You know, whatever happens now, it's too late. Because this week, nothing is going to happen. And the following week, it doesn't look like anything is going to happen as well. So you're already in mid-January. And that's just way too late anyway. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if somebody in the comment section is going to ask about Malacia from Manu, I will block you, because that is not serious. If actually the source is serious, but if that's actually serious news, then I might actually call for Giuntoli's head, you know, on this one. But that's it. Join me later tonight for a live show, and then tomorrow post game, and see what we cook up against Milan. Ciao.